gonna say? Who the fuck? Hold on 1 second. Decline. I'm trying to figure out who the hell that was on live. We on live, tune in, turn up, man. For real. What's happening? Hey, what's good, man? YouTube world, what's happening with you? YouTube world, what's happening with you? Are we going live today? I haven't been live in a minute on YouTube. So what's happening? What? What you laughing at?
You got the Beijing on?
What Beijing? What Beijing? Ain't no Beijing. That's my goatee. I don't have Beijing on. That's my goatee. They can't wear no goatee.
I didn't say you couldn't wear goatee. It just looked extra dark today.
It ain't no It ain't no Beijing. I ain't got none of no Beijing, no filler.
You got the beard though. Oh my goodness.
Cause the Spanish dude messed up my beard. I look more Hispanic.
Yeah.
That's probably why he cut it off.
I got the Puerto Rican side coming out.
Arriba. The dude cut my beard off and I was mad. I was hot.
I said, this man came up with the Beijing. Get out of
I
here.
ain't got no. This ain't Beijing. This when they tape it, when you got a full beard. Ain't no Beijing. You sound crazy. You sound crazy. You know.
What's good though, Scar? How you been?
I'm good.
Hey, you keep relaxing again.
I'm good.
You said you been good?
Say what now?
Said you been good.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Really been good?
I've been doing the best. I'm blessed. I've been doing the best I can, man. For real, for real.
Did y'all have the group meeting last week? Your group therapy?
Not last week. Gonna have it this Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So today, what we talking about? We talking about relationship. Everybody on YouTube, she can't get on YouTube. So if you listening, try to tap in and hear what she's saying. But we talking about relationships today.
Yeah, sorry can't make it on YouTube. I only have one device.
Right.
You know, I ain't got it like that. I'm on a budget.
Right. Something like that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you wanted to ask a question.
About what?
Hey, you wanted to ask a question. You said, can someone truly love someone else without loving themselves?
Can someone truly love themselves without loving somebody else.
No, I said, can someone truly love someone else and not themselves? Maybe I said it wrong, but I'll reword it.
I don't think so. I don't think somebody could love themselves. I don't think somebody could love somebody if they don't love themselves.
Even if it's like a different kind of relationship, what if it's a parent-child relationship?
I don't think nobody could love somebody else if they don't love themselves.
So you don't think a father or a mother can love their child without loving themselves first?
No. Yeah. If somebody don't love themselves, ain't no way they can love somebody else. Ain't no way.
I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna say the parent-child dynamic, possibly yes, but started at no.
No. Not even the parent-child dynamic, because you're going to treat that child like you treat yourself. If you're neglectful of yourself, let's say you don't eat the right foods, you're going to feed your child the same foods you eat.
But hold on.
Right.
Sometimes it's that they're pouring so much more into the child and not pouring anything into themselves. Like pedestalizing them, treating them like they would have wanted somebody to treat them, but they don't do it for themselves.
If you're a parent out there listening, and you're giving more,
I'm giving you a different
I
perspective.
know. I'm saying, if you're a parent out there listening, and you're giving more to your child than you're giving yourself, eventually you ain't not gonna be able to be there for your child the way you need to be. Because if you're giving everything away to somebody else, how you gonna be there for them the way that you need to be? So you can't give everything away to somebody. Ain't no way you can love somebody else more than you love yourself. Ain't no way. It's not gonna work. I don't want a woman to love me if she don't love herself, because she can't love me properly. She won't be able to love me properly because her mind gonna constantly be thinking about her insecurities and what she lacking at or failing at. How can she truly love me completely if she always thinking about what she failing at and lacking at? It's like a parent. Parents get so depressed when they can't buy their kids stuff for Christmas. You know what I mean? They can't buy their stuff kids for Christmas, for their birthdays. They get so depressed, and because they're depressed, they can't even enjoy that holiday with their child.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't love yourself, you ain't no way you can love your kids or nobody else.
Oh wow. So what are they doing then? Are they hating them?
Say it again.
So what are they doing? Are they hating them?
If you hate yourself, you're gonna hate your children.
Different perspective.
If you're a parent and you hate yourself, you will hate your children as well.
I don't know if it's a rule of thumb, but I can understand why you may have that perspective, but I don't see it like that.
If you're a parent out there watching me and you hate yourself, you will also hate your children. And that's word the mother be. That's word the mother. And if you're a man out there and you hate yourself, you're gonna hate your wife, you're gonna hate your kid. If you're a woman, you're gonna hate your man. Like, you're gonna be jealous of your man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of women out there jealous of their boyfriend or their man because they don't love themselves. They're insecure in themselves. Same thing with men. There's a lot of men insecure, jealous of their woman because they hate themselves.
I can see that. What do you guys think in the chat? If you're a parent, do you agree with what Scar is saying? I can understand the relationship dynamic. I get it.
So my mom ain't love herself, and she was verbally abusive to me. So
I don't always think it's a rule of thumb. I've seen it where, like I said, they are overly extending themselves to give their child better life and to treat their child better than maybe their people treated them or the way that they treated themselves.
But with that,
I've I've seen it that way too.
But that don't mean you don't love yourself because you're giving material things away.
It's not. I'm talking about material though.
It don't mean that you don't
I'm
love.
talking about just being there for them.
Right.
Speaking life into them, encouraging them.
Right.
Being a sounding board.
Right.
Going to bat for them.
Right.
Advocating for them. You know what I'm saying? Like those are things that you do that's immaterial, but you're still doing what you need to do as a parent. But you may not love yourself.
It's you won't be able to do that and not love yourself. There's nobody that can do that. All the stuff you mentioned and be there for their child and not love themselves. There's no way you can do that.
I've seen it.
You haven't seen it because the only way you've seen it, if you personally didn't love yourself and you was doing that for your children.
Said I've seen it.
So have you seen it in yourself?
I've seen it in myself.
Okay,
there was a time where I was not loving myself, but I went to bat. My daughter is on the autism spectrum.
Right.
Okay. Automatically, I have to go to bat for her.
Right.
I gotta knock down doors. I gotta advocate. I gotta do everything to be there for her, but she can't advocate for herself.
Right. I understand.
So I've done it. You know what I mean? I've done it even when I was not loving myself.
To me personally, even though you've done it, everybody have periods of times where they slack off with loving themselves and giving themselves grace and mercy. But the fact that you change your ways showed how much you love yourself. Because if you didn't love yourself, you would have stayed in that same person.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. So just because you're in a down period of time don't mean you don't love yourself. Just because you're going through depression or oppression or insecurities don't mean you don't love yourself. That's just a period of time you're dealing with. People who don't love themselves never turn from the ways that's crippling them.
Can grow through that, like.
Yeah, but the fact that you love yourself, that's what make you change. That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that you love yourself is what gonna make you change. If you got this stuff going. If you are in a situation. If you are in a situation.
Oh, Lord. I don't know what's going on with Scar. There we go.
Okay, if you're in a situation and you don't love yourself, you're not going to try to work past the situation you're in. You're going to stay stuck. The fact that you're working past it show how much you love yourself. And that's all I'm saying. Like a parent who don't love themselves, they're not going to try to do better. They're not going to change their ways. Even though they're there for their children, eventually they won't be there for their children, because if you don't love yourself, you're going to neglect yourself. And now your health is going downstream, your finances is going downstream. It's a never-ending cycle. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Thank you.
Bless you. Yeah, I don't want a woman who don't love herself. Like back in the day, I did. Back in the day, I used to like women.
Why? You tell a story. Tell your story.
No, I used to just like women who was insecure. You know what I mean?
But why? Like, what was it that? What were you trying to do? Like, easily manipulate them? I would say
dealing with a woman that was easily like that lack self-esteem was easier to get involved with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And by what I learned, it's like, okay.
I'm listening in my ear. I gotta go get an allergy tablet. But go ahead.
And what I learned is a lot of women, a lot of men who have low self-esteem, they're gonna put you through hell and high water. Like a lot of people think they be manipulating, a man be manipulating a woman, or a woman manipulating a man. But what you don't understand is if you have a relationship with somebody who do not love themselves, they're going to make your life a living hell. They're going to make your life truly a living hell, because everything you do got to be based around their emotional roller coaster and the things that they need and the things that they want.
We said something there, Star.
That's what it's going to be. So I don't want a woman who don't love herself. I don't even want to do business with a dude who don't love himself. Because being that fact that he neglects himself, he gonna neglect me. He gonna neglect the business that we doing. She gonna neglect me as well. So You shouldn't want to deal with nobody who don't love themselves. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I can feel you on that one.
Yeah, and then for all parents out there, you need self therapy. If you got kids and you hate yourself, you're gonna show some kind of hatred towards your kids. Like you're gonna be impatient. You're gonna say things discouraging to them because you and yourself frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think.
That's very true. Very true. Thank you for the patience.
But people don't want to hear that though. People don't want to. And like I said, if you don't love yourself properly, I would suggest you stay away from somebody else. Because
Okay.
if you can't do better, I suggest you do bad by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Yeah, I agree. In the chat, they said romance and family is different in their opinion.
Well, they don't know no better. Y'all don't know no better. That's why y'all saying what y'all saying. Y'all don't know no romance and family is the same kind of love.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of love. Cause eventually that person you romancing, eventually y'all gonna get married. Y'all gonna have a family, right? So family love and romance love the same kind of love to me.
They still saying no.
Cause they don't know no better. They don't know no better. Okay, we got.
But you asked a crazy. Listen, this is Scar's question. Y'all know I wouldn't ask a question like this, okay?
Hey, go ask a question.
This your question.
What question?
If God created women.
Hey, hold on. Before you ask this question,
yeah.
I got one person in my live though. When I promise you, since I stopped going live on Sunday, they done shadow banned the kid, dog.
Oh really?
I got one person in my live. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So, they definitely got you.
They got me.
They got you.
They got me. My question, this one question for everybody out there watching it and listening. If God created a woman, and whoever on my live, whoever that is, please respond if you can. If God created a woman with everything she needs to make a human being live and survive, why does she think she's exempt from making sure a man live and survive? If God has,
I'm not gonna answer the question. You said the chat first, right?
Chat first.
To the chat first.
If God has given a woman milk in her breast, given her a womb to carry another human being, give her strength to lift this 5 and 6 year old baby. I be seeing women lifting 5-year-old, 6-year-old humans. Mm-hmm. If God gave you all that strength and all that ability to have the things in your body to help another human survive, why do they think that they're exempt from helping a man survive?
Said what?
I know y'all don't understand that. That's right. A question. That's just a question. This is a question. I was just thinking about it today. I thought about it like out of a woman comes food. Out of a woman comes strength. Out of a woman comes life. How can a woman hold another human in her stomach, in her womb, protected from all elements, protected from everything? Like whatever's in her womb is like she within a woman is a home. She carry a home in her womb. She carries something that no other human can carry, no other creature can carry. She can feed another human from her own body. She can keep a human warm with her own body. She can protect a human with her own body. So why she can't do that for me?
So you want her to feed? You want her to feed you? Keep you cradled?
Keep me warm. Keep me warm. Protect me. Feed me.
So you want to be breastfed?
Yeah, I definitely, yes. I definitely want to feed on them things. I definitely want to, yeah. definitely want to be licky licky on them things.
Lord have mercy.
But that's my point. Like I thought about how strong a woman is.
Right.
I thought it,
Scar, I think look, Chad over here saying you want to be controversial.
I want to be
They think you just want to be controversial.
hold on. I want to be controversial. Controversial because a woman possesses everything a person needs to survive. Is that not true?
That is true. However, it's the part about why does she feel like she's exempt from helping her man survive?
Because what I'm no my question is if God created a woman with everything is that's needed to survive.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a question. I'm not saying she is supposed to. I'm not saying she ain't. I'm just saying why don't she think that she's created to help her man survive too? If she has everything that you need to survive.
But if you coming from the biblical context, which you often do, what's the help meet part mean to you? Because that's what she was created for.
When a woman is
allegedly,
I'm saying she's supposed to help me survive. She's supposed to help me do whatever it is I'm doing. So if I'm surviving, she got to help me survive. She got to help me meet these bills. She got to help me meet this rent. Help. Yeah. Hey, true. Oh, that's true love. That's the gangster boo. True love. Exactly. Help. A man has to work too. A man has to work towards it. But all I'm saying is within a woman, and I never thought about how God made a woman. Like a woman really can she protects a human being. She feeds a human being. She matures a human being. She nurtures a human being. She takes a human being from an embryo and creates a whole human life within her body. The man has nothing to do with that.
So it just said, who said she has everything? You have to provide something for her to help bring into fruition.
I said that. I understand that. But that's what I'm saying. I didn't say. I said help him survive. Like she's. Why is a woman exempt from helping a woman? All I'm saying is this: why is a woman exempt from helping a man when she has everything naturally that it takes to survive?
But so I do have to throw this in there because there are men who say they don't want their women to lead in the relationship.
That's not a real man. A real man, that's not a real man. A real man, for a real man to say they don't want their woman to lead, that's not a real man. Because the reason why, because if you might help me, you're supposed to be helping me, right? Mm-hmm. What if you know better today? I'm gonna say, okay, babe, I'm gonna do it my way, and both of us gonna be struggling, both of us suffering because I'm doing it my way. Mm-hmm. Nah, if she got the right way, we're gonna go her way. If she say, babe, listen, invest some of this money over here in the stock market because somebody told me this, what I'm gonna say, you don't know better, no, you ain't nobody, don't tell me what to do. No, I'm gonna look into it because my money her money and her money my money. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this ain't no two-way street. Whatever I make, she make. Whatever she make, I make. That's how this works.
Right. Yeah. But I think, Scar, and maybe this something that you personally experienced, or is this like Harvard research study? Like, and I'm being facetious because you know me, I don't like making a blanket statement because I don't feel like everyone's dynamic is the same.
I feel like it should be that way. I feel like a woman was created to bring another human being into life and keep it alive. Mm-hmm. That's what her job is. A woman's job is to bring things to life and keep it living. That's what she was created to do. So why stop when she get with me?
What I'm saying to you is, I'm just going to repeat myself. I'm saying that I don't think that that's true globally. I don't think that that's something that's true everywhere. And I'm not saying the woman part. I'm saying the part about that some women feel like they're exempt from helping the man.
It's only in America.
Yeah.
It's only in America where women.
That's why I'm like, I don't like to blanket the statement because I don't see that dynamic, and not even just America, but just cross cultures in America. It's differs.
It's only in America where these women in America be on that. In the reality, listen, everywhere in the world, there's a woman out there looking to help a man do something. See, me, I work hard every day. A woman texted me the other day. She said, "Damn, when you ever got time to rest?" How I'm gonna rest if I'm supposed if I am if I'm told I'm created to give you everything you're supposed to have. When can I ever rest?
Kaylin said, "We'll move."
So what you saying, KLM?
She's saying you gonna be a passport, bro, or what?
I'm not listen. I'm not leaving the United States to find no woman. Like
But so that's what I'm saying. It doesn't, even though you're saying you see that in the US, I'm saying that even across cultures within the US, it's not always that way.
I know, but what I'm saying is, why do women automatically think that the nurturing and the provision stops when they meet a man? Like you're providing that for your children. You were created to provide that for humans. Why does it stop with the man?
Well, okay, so let's say that it should not. Okay, we both agree that it shouldn't stop there.
Yes, right.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying, like, I just think that maybe the people you've come across, or maybe the stories you've heard from other people.
I didn't say the women about me. I'm talking in general. Women, every woman I dealt with looked out for me. I never dated a woman who didn't give something to me. I don't know how that. I don't even know how that feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm nah.
So you always knew like certain things she would do. You just be like, all right, she's not gonna be the one.
Listen, I know when a woman for me and when she ain't. Somebody asked me today, what kind of woman you want? What you looking for? I said, I'm looking for a woman who looking for me.
Amen.
I'm looking for a woman who looking for me. She said, what you mean by that? What I mean is, if a woman see me and she recognize me being the kind of man that she want, that's what I want. I don't want a woman looking for any kind of man. I want a woman looking for the kind of man I am. So that's what I'm looking for. And if you can't nurture me and protect me and house me, then we can't do nothing.
Housing. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Wait, so Scar, you want her
you see these clothes I just washed? I mean, I just washed these clothes.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be folded. So if I got a woman,
that's your problem, right?
So if I got a woman, and I say, babe, can you fold these clothes for me? She shouldn't have no problem with that. She shouldn't act like it's a burden. And just like she say to me, babe, can you cook? Can you clean this? Can you move this? I shouldn't have no problem because we working together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we providing, protecting together. So
do you believe in gender roles, or you're not really stuck on that?
Gender roles?
Yeah.
No, I believe in jelly rolls. And chocolate Swiss rolls. I don't believe in jelly rolls. I don't believe in gender rolls, jelly rolls, and Swiss rolls.
Oh my God.
And Tootsie rolls. That's what I believe in. Hell you mean? Ain't no gender rolls.
You said, let me see that Tootsie roll.
Let me see that Tootsie roll, baby. I don't believe in gender rolls because if the trash need to be taken out, take it out. Don't wait for me to listen. Don't wait for me to get home to take the trash out if the trash need to be taken out. Like if I leave in the morning and I'm out till 10 o'clock at night, you mean to tell me you're gonna let the trash stink up the house until you wait for me to throw the trash out?
Mm-hmm.
Like
okay, so you believe in an egalitarian?
I don't even know what that means.
It's like equal.
I believe
everything is equal within the household. Whoever can get to it gets to it.
Yes. If prime example, if the kids needed to be taken, let's say the kids want to go out to the mall or the kids want to go out somewhere. I don't have to say, hey, go with your mom. If I could take them out, I'll take you out. I'll take the kids out. I'll take them to the playground. Like, it ain't always mom. Mom might want to sit around and watch some TV. Mom might want to get herself pretty for daddy later. So let me go ahead and handle this. Yeah, like you can't have gender roles in a relationship. Like it got to be whoever can get to it and get it done for the both of us. Let's do it.
Mm.
Because it's not a one person thing. It's us. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just not doing no I can't mow no grass. And if you can't mow grass, you're just gonna have to get a
No, that's different. You
service.
hire somebody to mow the grass, but you can't hire
I
nobody.
mean, I'm being facetious when I
I
say
know,
that,
but you
but
can't hire nobody to take the trash out. Like
right. Well, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like, oh, you have to do this because you're a man, right? But there are some people who operate like that, and it works for them. You know.
it don't work. Let me tell you why it don't work. Cause
Okay.
one side and one person mind, they always thinking that they doing too much.
Mm.
And one person mind, and then eventually when stuff hit the fan, you're gonna hear that person say something like that. One person is always gonna be thinking they doing too much. I'm gonna tell you something. As a man, even if a man is whining and dining a woman, and that woman never take that man out or buy him anything, in the back of his mind, he thinking about what next woman he gonna get with while he with her.
Mm.
He don't.
Why?
Because a man wants to be treated and valued as well. He don't want to be disrespected and everything he got to do on his back, and vice versa with a woman. A woman don't want to feel like everything she doing, she got to do, and she don't get nothing in return.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Like who want to live like that? I'm not doing it.
Well, I mean, some men feel like they have to pick up the tab when they take a woman out.
Listen, I'm not that kind of man.
Mm.
I'm not that kind of man. I don't have to pick up the tab. But if my woman is not in a better position than me, I'ma pay.
Okay,
Like
so you go by like what's going on financially.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. Like I ain't tripping.
That's making a little bit more sense than what you were saying before.
I'm just saying I ain't tripping. If I know my woman, let's say my woman got children or my woman got responsibility, and she really don't make as much money as me, if we go out, I pay. But if she making more money than me, why am I paying? I pay.
Right.
What happened?
I do got a funny story
What's up?
about what happened to me in a similar situation. So this is post separation divorce, right?
Right.
So I was dating this guy, and his birthday, I was like, okay, for your birthday, I'll like we were gonna go to Miami, right? I was like, all right, I'm gonna pay for the airline ticket
Okay.
for you, and I said, and half of the I'm sorry, I can't hold it together, and half of the cost of the room.
Okay.
Now y'all know I got 3 kids, right? We get to Miami, and they say like we did like a boutique hotel, so you have to pay like half front before you even get there, and then you pay the other half once you get there.
Right.
So we got our luggage and everything. We check it in, and so the clerk was like, okay, so do you want me to put the remaining balance on the card that you left, or do you want to pay with a different card?
Right.
This man walked away. He walked away from the counter.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
And he didn't pay?
No. We was right there at the counter.
Wow. So what you said?
Yeah. I paid for it. But like as the trip went on, I was like, listen, I said I was going to pay this and this. And then for me, I'm not too hung up on like we going dime for dime on where we're going.
Right.
It's the track drops whoever picks it up first, right? I'm not really tripping about that, especially if we're in a relationship. But it was like paying and paying. I was like, oh no. We got to have a conversation. Like, this is your birthday, but I got a whole family at home.
Right.
Like,
That's crazy.
no, that's crazy.
True Love said, "I hope he stayed in a different room." Did he stay in a different room or same room?
No,
No,
no.
I can't do it.
God, listen, I was new to dating again after marriage, and I was like, oh, this is what's going on in the world? Like, oh, nah.
That's crazy. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
But see, me, like I said, my woman have 3 children. I'm not going to expect her to do much. Like, that's just me. But if she got $3 million, I'm not finna be around here acting like no man, like just to pay a bill.
Right.
Like, I'm a man without the bill.
Mm-hmm.
So you pay the bill. Like, straight up. Ain't nobody, listen, if you a man and you dating a woman who making more money than you, why you feel like you gotta pay for everything? If she making less than you, yeah, I understand. Yeah, she got 3 kids at home, I understand. We go out to eat, I'll pay. We want to go out to Disney World or something, the kids coming, I'll pay. But you gotta put something in. Shit, I can't go all
yes,
the way
Kaylin, he was dead ass wrong. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, he was
like,
wrong.
Let's have a come to Jesus moment, huh?
Yeah, and let me ask you quick, did you talk to him after that trip? Yes. So, so
it was short lived after the trip, though. It was short lived.
So my whole point of what I'm saying, I told one of my partners.
Short lived, y'all, after the trip. Yes.
I told one of my partners this. Okay, I said nice guys, when the saying nice guys finish last is one of the truest saying. I told my partner this. The guy who I watch men who take care of all the bills, all the responsibilities, and everything get in return they get the woman leaving them and spending their money on another man. One of my partners told me this. The things a woman or a man tell you that they won't do for somebody else, if they meet the right one, they gonna do it. Like you see how Cheese was telling me she don't call people and she on this, she on that.
Yeah.
The right man, she gonna do it. She gonna set up dates. Yeah. She gonna set up this. She ain't want to do that for me for whatever reason, whatever. But my whole point is the things you saying that you not gonna do, or the things somebody saying they not gonna do for the right person, they gonna do it.
I agree with that.
Guarantee.
Guarantee.
They gonna do it. Cause a lot of things I said I ain't gonna do.
You did.
And I met that baby, and when I met that baby, I did it. For real.
Yeah, that's so true.
So, but that was disrespectful though.
Yeah, it was. But you know what's so funny? Like after I broke things off.
Yeah.
Gifts, random gifts just coming. I'm like, oh, okay.
Gifts?
Yep.
That's cool. He should have sent
you. Why you ain't do that shit on the damn vacation?
He should have sent you a gift and refunded you half of that trip.
Right, like.
Yeah.
To stick somebody with the hotel, you know what I mean? I paid for half of the hotel.
That's crazy.
Oh, so we were there for like maybe 3 or 4 days.
That's crazy. I don't know why people can't just do what they say they're gonna do, man. Like this world we living in, like. But I never stop loving and give myself a chance to love a woman. Like I never stop. But the kind of world we live in, everybody just trying to get over on everybody. You know what I mean? So. That's how I feel about it. But I truly do feel like women were created to help men survive. And that's just the way I feel. Man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that, Scar. I just, the only part that I take issue with is the fact that not every woman does that. And I don't think the message should be that all women don't do it.
I never said they don't do that. I just said I say what they should do. I'm not saying women don't do it. I know a lot of women who nurture their man and make sure their man good. I know a lot of women like that. So, and like I said, being good ain't just about money. Like being good is making sure he's encouraged, making sure he's strong, making sure he has, if he's not supposed to eat certain foods, make sure he don't eat it. Man, you slept today, you ate today. That's what a good woman is. It's not even just about money, because everybody make this thing about money. It ain't about money. Like I
Right.
don't need a woman's money. I need a woman's commitment and her dedication. And that's what anybody should, even with a man. As a woman, you shouldn't want a man money. You need his dedication. You need his commitment.
Yeah.
Cause a man,
I
cause
think you can see that through his discipline with other things too.
right, that's true.
You know, and vice versa for a woman as well. Like whatever she is disciplined and dedicated in, what does she spend her time on? What does she spend? How does she allocate her resources? And that doesn't have to be like, from a financial standpoint, it could be her time.
Her
You know what I'm
energy, her
saying?
energy, her effort.
Yeah.
I was just on the phone with a young lady, and she got off the phone with me because she felt the conversation was low vibrational.
Okay.
And I'm saying to myself, you got a problem. Let me tell you why you got a problem. Because I'm talking, and because you feel like it's about low vibrational, you don't want to talk about it. Instead of you understanding what I'm saying, you automatically cut me off because you feel like it's low vibrational. That's the kind of person you got to watch out for. Because because you only doing what you want to do when you want to do it. So now, what if I turn around and when you say something important to me,
I'm sorry, I'm listening. Struggling today, but I'm listening. I got my air consent.
What if I turn around while you saying something important as a man and say, I don't want to hear that. It's low vibrational. You got to be careful when you're dealing with certain people who don't want to hear what you're saying and don't want to participate in what you're participating in. Them people ain't meant for you. You know what I mean? Like you can't just live life waiting for somebody to tell you something. You can't just live your life waiting for somebody to tell you something. Waiting somebody to approve of you about something. Like that's crazy. So I just feel like people need to start supporting each other more. If you're in a relationship with a man or a woman, support that man, support that woman. You feel me? And if you got the means to help, don't hold back just because you the man. Because you a man and she a woman. Like if you see your man struggling to pay the bills and you got the money, don't sit back and say he a man. I'm gonna just let him sit there and watch him struggle. What sense do that make?
Yeah.
Oh, of your
woman. I agree. Like even if the woman is the breadwinner, right? And you guys share a home together, I don't think it's fair to expect that man to pay 100% of the mortgage, or you know what I mean, or the rent, whatever it is,
or even 50%.
Right. I mean, it does have to match the budget.
Correct. So that's all I'm saying. Like as a man, you shouldn't, and even as a man, if you see a woman right struggling with raising the kids, struggling with like maintaining herself, getting her nails done, whatever she got to do, because she raising kids and take care of responsibility. Just because I'm a man, I'm not gonna help with the kids. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That don't even make sense to me. Like, that's crazy.
But that to me means that man is insecure in his ability to really be a leader.
That makes sense.
Because children need to be led. You know what I mean? And if you feel like the responsibility falls only on the wife, then that speaks to your lack of leadership skills.
I agree. And that's what I'm saying. As a man, you can't. That's why I say I don't believe in gender roles, because wherever you're needed at, that's where you're supposed to be at. Yeah, if you needed to pay the bill, let's say your man can't pay the bill, and you got the money, pay the bill. Like what's going on nowadays? Like I meet women who make six figures. You know what I mean? And they still want me to pay for the meal.
Scar, cut it out.
I'm confused though. No, I'm confused. I meet women who make listen, I know women who millionaires. And they still expect me to do stuff. Like, come on, like me spending time with you is enough.
Scar, cut it out. Cut it out. Come on now.
I'm just saying.
I think that going out, it's both parties can do it. Even if one person only makes 50,000 a year, the other person makes six figures. You know what I mean?
I understand, because I do it. Regardless if I'm with a millionaire and she make millions of dollars, I don't make millions of dollars. But I still pay for a date. But what I'm saying is, don't expect me to do that if you got it. Like if you got to, like, come on, like if you like, come on, B. Like if you're in a better position than somebody else, why make them struggle and suffer to get to your level? Like you know what I never understood the music industry. Instead of people in the music industry taking somebody and getting them to the level, they block somebody. They block you. They blackball you
Yeah.
because they don't
Hmm.
want to see you grow. So it's like I see that in a lot of relationships. I see the people that got opportunity or the people that has more, they try to keep their significant other down and separated. You know what I'm saying? Like the man with
Hmm.
the money, he don't want his woman to surpass him. Why not? The woman with the money, you don't want your man to surpass you. Why not?
Hmm.
I don't agree with that. You know what I mean?
You think some? Well, I would say I see more women who do have an potential. Um, a lot of them do want the men to make more. Like they try to do things to encourage him to make more.
Yeah, but when it comes to men, a lot of men don't want their woman to make
Yeah, I
more.
agree with that. Yeah.
And why wouldn't you want your woman to make more money than you? Like I don't know how that. I don't know how I feel for my woman to not make more money than me. I don't know. I don't know that feeling.
I
Like
think
not
it's like
like if I'm
their
like
perception of power.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
tie it to money. To money.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. Like if you dating for money, that mean you ain't dating for love because
Yeah.
the love of money is the root of all evil. So if you dating for money, a lot of evil shit finna be happening
Hmm.
behind that money. Like the love of money. I know a lot of women that dated me because they for the money. And I ain't gonna lie, I make money. Throughout my life, I can't lie to you. I ain't broke. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit here and lie. But with the money I've made comes evil. It comes sleepless nights. It comes strip club nights. It comes shootouts. It comes facing time. It's a lot of things that happen in my life chasing money to put myself in a position. So if you want somebody for money, you better be ready and prepared for whatever that money brings. Cause that
Yeah.
money gonna bring something. Even if it don't bring nothing crazy like a shootout or something. That person who working, he gonna get stressed out. She gonna get stressed out. So like I told somebody earlier, who wants to date somebody who working their whole life to make sure y'all life straight and good? Just to at the end of their life be so sick and burnt out that now you got to spend the next 20, 10 to 15 years taking care of them because they burnt out.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got a pension. Yeah, you got a retirement. Yeah, you take care of the bills, but now you got to spend the rest of your lives from 60 to 70, 75, 80 years old taking care of somebody who burnt themselves out
Yeah.
when you could have helped them along the way. Think about that for 1 second. Like these women out here, think about that for 1 second. You men who watching, think about that for 1 second. Why would you want your man or your woman that you love to work so hard that they burn themselves out just so when y'all get to 65 years old, now he burnt out, she burnt out. Now you got to take care of this person for the next 15, 20 years. And now you can't even live the kind of life y'all want to live together because he's so burnt out, she's so burnt out from work and taking care of your ass. That's all I'm trying to
Hey,
say.
Star, I told you about that dude I went on a date with before, and he said he did like this whole questionnaire on health because he said he didn't want to take care of anybody.
Like I respect that because it's like I said, if we supposed to be together for the rest of our lives, you mean to tell me I'm gonna let you eat, drink, smoke, whatever, just so when you turn 65 years old, now you bedridden and can barely move around. Now I got to take care of you for the next 15 years.
Mm.
Y'all got to start thinking about that. Don't work your man till he can't move no more. Don't work your woman till she can't move no more. Like, don't stress your woman out so much to the point where she having strokes and heart attacks. Don't stress your man out because you gonna be the one got to take care of them at the end. Like, come on, be like, pay attention to that. You feel me? So and be careful what you give to other people. Like I seen a lot of people give away everything they got to other people. Don't you understand that your significant other gonna have to pick up the slack that you can't carry because you giving it all away to somebody else? Be considerate.
So you're saying like you're in a partnership, but your partner is giving things away.
Yes.
The people. Okay.
Like not even money, like emotions, time, energy, frequency. Your partner giving that away. So wherever your partner lacks at, you gotta compensate for that. So I want y'all, whoever watching this, to be considerate what y'all giving away because whatever you give away, your partner gotta make up for. And if you know shit, real shit, and if you
No,
love,
you preaching today. Go
I'm
ahead.
preaching,
I'm listening.
and I'm talking to somebody. Somebody need to hear this, and I'm pointing my finger at whatever hole, whatever nigga need to hear this.
Scar, why you gotta be that? Don't call these people out their name.
Stop giving stuff. Listen, stop giving stuff away to somebody else because the person that you with got to make up for everything you gave away. I'm just keeping it real. You giving away your money, you giving away your time, and now your man got to make up for money you gave away. Is that fair to that person? You a man, and you giving away your body to another woman. Now your woman got to make up for the soul tie you done connected with. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why your woman crazy and suffering and struggling and dealing with depression. And I'm talking to y'all real right
and getting BV and all kind of shit.
Nah, listen, I ain't talking about that. Like really check me out though. No, check me out.
Yeah, look out for women's health.
Check me out. So as a man, you go out there and sleep with all these different women. And that frequency or that spirit that the other woman had, you bringing it back to your woman. Now you got to be the one fighting against this oppression and this depression and this emotional eradication that you brought on yourself. And that same thing.
Listen, what she missed? You missed something good. Can you run that back, please, Scott?
Run what back, man?
Like what you said.
About what?
Not sleep with Simone. Not sleep with all these different people. Because you're bringing that energy back to your partner.
And I'm gonna give y'all an example, man. I used to be in a relationship, and I used to sleep around with other women while I was in a relationship. And right hand for God. The woman I was with, right hand for God. I seen some of the same battles that the woman I was dealing with, the same battles that she was dealing with, I started seeing my woman dealing with it. The same depression that this woman calling me trying to get counseling for, now my woman depressed. Now my woman, but now I gotta be the one to stand in the gap and deal with that depression. Not understanding I'm the one that kind of brought it in. So what I'm saying is when you got a significant other, you got a partner, be careful what you bring to your partner because your partner got to deal with it. You got to deal with it. If your partner dealing with it, same thing for y'all women out there. Y'all stressing y'all man out. Y'all doing all this to your man. You lying to your man, cheating, tricking. Don't you understand that when your man get to tripping, you the one that gonna have to deal with that backlash? So that's why I stopped sowing seeds for fruit I don't want to eat. I stopped lying to my woman. I stopped trying to manipulate and trick a woman because whatever I do to that woman, if she my woman, I gotta deal with it. I got to be the one fighting them demons off. I got to be the one praying for her to fall asleep. I got to be the one feeding her when she's hungry. I got to be the one dealing with the insecurities that she have. Now I got to take her shopping mode. Now I got to go get her some more clothes. Now I got to get her some more shoes because she insecure about herself because she think I'm fucking messing around. That's who said poor me. Now ain't no poor me. God is good. Joanne, that's right. Keep God. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is I had to understand that. So as you men who watching this, and you making your woman feel insecure, you the one that's gonna have to pay for that. For you women watching this, you making your man feel like he a nobody and he insecure because he lasts 1 minute and he this big. You making your man.
You chose him.
Right. You making your man feel like a nobody. Don't you understand that you have to deal with that? And whatever seeds you sow, you're going to have to reap that harvest, boy.
Yeah.
Somebody said guys like you prey on weak women will never work on me, bro. Natalie? What you talking about, man? What the hell you talking about? Natalie,
He
you
said he
don't.
was Derek Jackson.
Natalie, you don't even look good enough for me to even play with. Man, cut it out.
Scar.
You don't even look good enough for me to play with, babe. And on top of that, I'm a man of God. I don't even play with women no more. Them days over with. I'm just trying to say, as a man, if you whatever you bring to your household, you got to be the one to deal with it. As a woman, whatever you bring to your household, you got to be the one to deal with it. I'm trying to tell you. I need to get my phone stand. I need to get another phone stand. Hey, sorry, YouTube. My phone keep falling. I ain't on the phone stand. But that's that. So what's the next question, man?
Those are the only two you sent me.
He
I
said,
come up with no questions today.
You're the one who
I thought
knows
she was
what you did. You have to answer. That's what I'm saying. Like you know.
What was that?
You know. Somebody said you know what you want. You know what you did. You got to answer to it. That's what I'm saying. Like people confuse.
Yeah.
People confuse. People thinking that they could do something to somebody, and they the ones, and that person they making the person suffer. Do you understand that every time you lie, trick, manipulate somebody, that you the one that got to deal with it?
Yeah.
Like, don't you understand that?
The consequences, and they come tenfold.
They come back to you a hundredfold. Hey, listen.
Mm-hmm.
If you a nigga out there watching, if you a man out there watching right now, and you mess around with a lot of hoes, I'm gonna tell you right now, you gonna have to deal with them hoes 100 times fold. You gonna have to deal with the phone conversations. You gonna have to deal with the hiding, the deleting the messages, the arguments. So why even put yourself through that if that's not what you want? And I'm telling you, because I used to be a man like that, arguing with a woman that I love over a woman I don't love. So why am I even messing with that woman?
Yeah, but that was more about an ego and self-esteem, trying to feel validated.
Yeah, that wasn't for me. It wasn't lust. It was just emptiness. I was empty inside, and my woman didn't give me security. She didn't make me feel secure. Like the kind of love I had was given, she didn't make me feel like it was enough. So I saw.
Do you feel like you have to do that for yourself first before you can expect that from somebody else?
What you mean?
Like fill your own cup up, make yourself feel good.
Yeah, but your cup will never be filled all the way up. That's why God made people. Like you could never fill your cup up all the way. God made us to connect with other people to fill our cup. You can never fill your cup of love up by yourself all the way. Yeah. It said, why are you looking forward in another person? Because that's what they supposed to bring me. What you mean? I'm looking for it from another person because they supposed to bring that to me. I'm not put on.
But are you bringing that in every dynamic that you're in? Every person that you encounter?
Past lately, everybody I encounter, I bring love and fulfillment to. And not even a sexual thing, because I don't even look at all women like, I look at women like, some women like sisters, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at all of them like I need to sleep with to an extent. But you have to, you gotta expect something from somebody. If somebody gonna be in your life, they gotta put something in it. There's nobody you can't say you gotta love yourself before you love somebody else. No, that person came in your life to help you love. What you mean?
We just talked about loving yourself at the start of this conversation, though.
And I just told you that if people don't love themselves, they can't love nobody else.
Right. Okay. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They got to start somewhere, which is with themselves.
Yeah, you start with yourself, but it never finished with yourself. That's all I'm trying to say.
I didn't say it had to finish. No, that's not what I mean. But what I am saying is you got to start there.
Yeah, you start with yourself, but it'll never finish with yourself. That's all I'm saying. Like, a lot of people feel like, okay, don't you supposed to fill your own cup up? No. You can start with yourself, but you can never completely fill yourself up. Fill your void of emptiness. That's why God sent other people to do it. Children.
But what about feeling content?
You can't.
Wherever you are,
you can't.
No matter what is going on.
You can't.
Even in your singleness.
You can't. It's impossible to feel content with Not it's
There's some people who are asexual, who really don't want to be with anybody.
that's why God sent Himself. What you mean, Sassy? You say that's why God sent Himself. Hey, break that down for us right quick. Cause for me, um, it's for me. I feel like asexual. I feel like anybody who's asexual, they just operating out of fear. They're operating out of resentment and regret and fear. That's not the way you're supposed to be living. You're not supposed to be living life thinking it's okay to just go through it by yourself. That's not the way we were created to live. That's why, like I told you the other like, couple of days ago.
Okay, but hold on,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
hold
Let's
on,
go
hold on.
back to the
No, no,
let's.
no. That's why I told y'all a couple of days ago. That's why everything you got in your body got two. You got two ears. You got two hands, two arms, two legs. Everything that you was created with has a pair. So what make you think you were meant to be alone?
Now there were some people
Okay,
that were created without both.
hold on. Everything extra. Okay, you got one tongue. She right. You got one tongue. Okay, one tongue. What else?
One nose. Well, you got two nostrils in your nose, but it's one nose.
You got two nostrils. You got one mouth, but you got many teeth inside that mouth. You got 32 teeth in your mouth. You got one mouth. You got one brain. You got two brains actually, because that side of the brain function the right side. That side of the brain function the left side. So you could be brain dead on one side and still be operating. So you actually got two brains. Next, what else you got? What else you got for me? I believe in God. I believe in God, but I believe God. Even God said, when two or more are gathered, He's in the midst. Even the Bible say when two or more are gathered, He's in the midst. God didn't create nobody to be alone.
So I agree with the not being alone, but I don't think it always has to be a romantic relationship, though.
No, it don't have to be romantic. I'm just saying, love is not just a romantic love. Love is love. Love has nothing to do with romance. Love have everything to do with sacrifice. It has nothing to do with romance. It's sacrifice. What love is sacrifice.
Wait a minute, Moses.
I think
sacrifice?
We have to love ourselves. Hold on, hold on. Go ahead.
And all the folks who have been here from the beginning.
Right.
Did we not have a whole episode on you saying you should never sacrifice?
You should never sacrifice.
Yeah.
And did I describe what I meant? I said you should never sacrifice, which means whatever you're doing should be something that you want to do, not a sacrifice. So to somebody else, it might seem like a sacrifice, but to you, it's not a sacrifice. So that's why I said love, like with God, they said God so loved the world, He gave His only Son. He sacrificed His Son. But to us, it's a sacrifice, but to Him, it wasn't a sacrifice. That's what I'm saying. It said, I think we had to love ourselves, but there's a reason we yearn for a mate or partner. I'm telling you, the reason why we yearn for somebody else, because we were created to be with somebody else. Like I told you, it's a sin to be single. The first three letters of single is sin. You ain't supposed to be single. And I don't mean in a relationship. You're not supposed to be single as in by yourself. Hey, Daniel, man, send me a hood, man. Send me a hoodie, bro. I got you.
Now, I do agree. I see a lot of people like in the hospital that they get to a place where like they're incapacitated and they don't have anybody, no friends, no family, no distant relatives that they connected to, and we literally have to go for guardianship for those people.
And how are their attitudes?
Well, I'm saying if they're incapacitated, meaning like they're not decisional.
Okay, what about the people that's not incapacitated and that's coherent and 100% don't have nobody? How are their attitudes?
Oh yeah, it's poor.
I'm telling you, even misery need company. Like I'm telling you, I growing up, my father used to go to convalescent homes, nursing homes, and speak to older people because he felt like God led him to the older people. And we used to go. Yeah. My sisters used to sing. I used to sit up there and act like I'm doing something. I was a kid, and you could see the difference from an older person who has family and loved ones, and a person who don't. The devil biggest. I'm telling you, the devil. They said the devil. There's a saying about the devil. Minds. Devil. It says the devil. The idle mind is his playground.
It's the devil. Yeah, it's the devil's playground.
An
Yeah.
idle mind is the devil's playground, which means when you were separated, you're not thinking about nothing. That's the devil's playground. When you're not connected to nobody, the devil can come in and intervene and divide. And that's all the enemy want to do is divide. So for me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Whoever believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. The truth of it is like she said, God gave himself to pass away as a sacrifice. But God also rebirthed himself to be with him forever. If you look at God, God never put an end to anything. God is eternally, it's eternal. It's like keep going. So it's like the devil's job is to put an end to stuff. The devil's job is to divide, separate, end, finish. Damnation. That's the evil's job is to do that. So that since I believe in God, I don't feel like my life should be ended. Like my love, like my feelings of love or wanting somebody should never stop. Your feeling to want somebody and love should never stop because God is eternal. So don't give me that bullshit about you. You don't need to be with somebody. That sounds crazy.
Hey, Sheikah.
That sounds real crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm
To
not,
say that you don't need to be with someone.
I'm not gonna stop.
But so hold on. What do you think about? And I want to read this question in the chat. But I want to ask this question first. So, what do you think about someone who feels like it's a season, right? Like a season of being in the wilderness, like they're clearing, they're pruning. You know what I mean? Like, do you believe that someone who's in that stage can actually have a successful relationship with someone? And that's like doing internal work. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you're in the wilderness, that means you lost. No, you can't.
Right.
You cannot have a successful relationship with nobody if you lost. But that's what I mean. Most people lost because they by themselves. It's very rare you find somebody lost and there's 2, 3, 4, 5 of them over. It's very rare that somebody's lost in the jungle and it's 5 or 6 of them. Because somebody gonna figure out a way to wave somebody down.
Yeah.
It said, okay, Sassy Barbie said Adam was alone for many years before Eve and didn't sin. Then Eve comes in and boom. Okay. Hey man,
they might have told us a lie on that one.
Hey, one humanity, man. Don't even play, bro. Cause I tell you, I send them people at your house, B. Don't pay. But you know, Sassy Barbie. Do you know in the Jewish folklore, it says that Adam had a wife before Eve, and her name was Lilith. That's the folklore story that he had a woman before Eve, and that woman before Eve turned her back against God, and that's why God had to create Eve. Because if you read Genesis, it say that he created male and female at the same time. If you read Genesis, it say he created male and female at the same time. So what happened to that male and female he created at the same time? So for me, the only way God, let me tell you how I understand it. God says it's not good for man to be alone. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. In heaven, there's numerous of people together. That's why on earth we got to be the same way. So God wouldn't know if it wasn't good for man to be alone if he had nothing to compare it to. So who knows? Maybe Adam had a woman before Eve, and she didn't want to follow and obey, so he brought her Eve. Know what I'm saying? And that because other than that, how would Adam even know who the woman was? Because when Eve was born, when Eve was birthed, what he said, his flesh of my flesh, woman, I'ma call her. How he know what that was?
Okay. I don't want to cut your wisdom. You good? You done?
Somebody keep laughing. Hey Toonie, keep laughing. You're gonna see what's happening with you.
Okay, so it's 2 things that came up on this side. It said, but do you only believe in that biblically and not the biblical leadership aspects?
What?
Well, that might have been a little earlier on than what we were talking about. So,
what talking about?
Okay, wait, but answer this question. So you can't be successful with anyone if you're lost, but most people are lost because they don't have anyone, or they asking for clarification.
Did I say that?
You didn't say it like one after the other, but you did.
Whoever made that comment, did I say that out my mouth? did I say that if you ain't got somebody you lost? Did I say that? Come on,
wait.
Man, stop playing with me.
No. You said they can't be successful.
That's what I said.
With anyone if you're lost.
What?
And then they said, but most people are lost because they don't have anyone. Is that? That's the question.
Okay, that's the question. That's the question because I never said that.
Okay, so you're saying you didn't say it.
People who don't have nobody are lost.
Why? You just said okay.
Listen. People don't have nobody are lost.
Okay. Why do you think so?
So I'm answering. I'm gonna understand. Like I'm telling you the reason why you can't be in a successful relationship if you lost. People who are lost can't have nobody. What don't y'all understand?
Oh no, she was asking if you said, but if you're lost. No. Most people are lost because they don't have anyone. That's a part of the question. Is that what you were saying?
No, what I was saying is if you lost, you can't have nobody.
Okay.
And most people don't have nobody because they lost. What y'all don't understand? It's simple. Like the reason why you single, the reason because you lost. That's why. AJ. That's why AJ. That's why you get found. That's what I'm saying. You can't. I know y'all trying to confuse me, but you can't confuse me because when you're lost, it's because you have nobody guiding you, nobody leading you. So you can't be successful and be lost. Somebody said lost people are always with somebody bringing them down. Man, whoever said that, man, you don't know what the hell you talking about. For real. Because most lost people, they stuck on a one-track mind. Because let me tell you something. Because if you lost, you got one-track mind. You got a one-track mind. You're not thinking out the box to try to find yourself a way to go. You thinking about being lost. You thinking about being lost so much that you have lost sight on the fact that you're trying to be free and found. Your mind is so focused on how lost you are that you're not thinking of focusing on how can I get myself to where I need to be. That's what I'm saying. Lost people, being lost is a state of mind. Being lost is a state of mind. You so lost that in your mind, all you think about is being lost when you're supposed to be spending time thinking about how to get yourself where you need to be. That's the difference. You can't blame nobody else for your mindset. Mm-hmm. You can't blame nobody else for the way you're thinking in your mind. That's your mind. How can you blame somebody else for what you thinking in your motherfucking mind?
God, you a fool.
I'm just saying. Somebody said they mix with white, Spanish, Indian. All people need to read the Bible. All people need to read the Bible, but a lot of people, instead of reading the Bible, you need to stop. You need to read yourself and really start reading the room, reading your environment. You're reading a bunch of words. You need to read what's going on around you, what's going on in your mind. How can you blame somebody else for what's going on in your mind?
God. So the original question, y'all, I said, do you see? Should they say, huh? Right. So I'm gonna bring it back.
I be getting hot, B.
I asked, because Scar said it's never good for men to be alone, right?
Yeah.
And that being single is a sin because the first 3 letters of single is SIN. Okay, so I'm just summarizing. I'm not saying these are my viewpoints. This is what Scar said. So then I said to Scar, if someone is in a season in their life where they are in the wilderness, where they are pruning, they're going through their own internal struggles, they're seeing themselves, the mirror, right? When you see the mirror of the things you need to work on, and is that person, even though you said it's not good for them to be alone, is it good for them to try to be in relationship, romantic relationship? I'm not saying friendship, romantic relationship with someone. Scar said no.
No.
But then he also turned around and said, but if you are alone, then you're lost. Something like that. Am I saying it right? Did I get that part right?
You said you more confused than the last whoever asked that question.
Oh, hush.
For me, listen.
That's what it sounded like. You repeated it several times.
Listen to me. I just told you being single has nothing to do with romance. Whoever was listening.
No, but I asked my initial question was in romantic relationship. I'm not saying friendship. I'm saying romantic relationship. That was my original question.
But in a romantic relationship, if you're in the wilderness, first of all, before you can even get romantic with somebody, you got to be friends with somebody. So it's impossible to even be in a. It's impossible even to even include romance in that. To me, it's impossible to include romance.
Yeah, and I agree.
Because before you get the romance, got to be friendship. So I can't answer that question from a romantic aspect. I can answer it from a friendship, getting to know somebody romantically aspect. If you're in the wilderness, you ain't gonna have a successful relationship. And the reason why you lost in the wilderness is because you ain't got nobody. Before, like that's just the wilderness is you can't like that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But before you get to romance, you gotta have friendship. So I can't answer that question from a romantic view. I can answer it from a friendship view. That's what I'm saying.
And I remember earlier, I'm being controversial. Okay.
Now go ahead.
I'm gonna take the heat for this one. Yeah. Earlier you said that there wasn't any such thing as romance because love is love.
What they gotta do with what I'm talking about now though?
I'm being facetious. That's what you said.
Because I said,
I just wanted to point it out.
I said love isn't only romance. That's what I said. Mm-hmm. So you gotta start listening, Rashida. You can't just be like AJ and whoever else says over there. You gotta start listening. I'm reading the
comments and I'm listening.
Well, whoever's saying the comments isn't listening. I said love isn't just romance. That's what I said. It's only romance. That's what I said.
You did. Yeah. You did.
I know the fuck I did.
You ain't have to cuss with it.
I'm just saying. So what I'm trying to explain to you is the more you try to live life and seclude yourself from people, the more miserable you're going to feel, and the more isolated you're going to be, and the more the devil will have playground and play in your life. That's just what it is. If you have nobody, if you have no one to hold you accountable, if you have no one to encourage you in times of need and despair, the devil will have a field day with your mind and your body.
So there are some people who don't agree on this side with that.
Most people over there don't agree.
They said they think it depends on the person.
Everybody I've seen living their life isolated, mentally they're unstable.
Maybe the isolation keeps the peace for them. It's a different perspective.
It's possible. It's possible. I can't say what I'm saying is law as in for everybody. But I know that the majority of people that I've met who's isolated from the world, have a miserable life. Oh. That's from what I know. And that's why when you crazy, what they do, they put you in a padded room by yourself.
Oh my God!
When most of your people on your side, probably I ain't gonna say my side. Most people on your side, probably So when
we ready to duck and buck on you.
Okay, so listen, because you've been controversial all night, so it's my time to be controversial. Most people on your side probably
no, they're not. They're all sane. Most people, and they're all living a peaceful life.
I wasn't even gonna say that. Most people on your side probably living in a padded room.
No, they're not.
And I ain't saying they're insane, but they're probably in a padded room right now wearing all white with the two things strapped on.
No, they wearing all white because they angels.
So this is my point. What I'm saying, when you crazy, why you think they put you in your room by yourself? When you're a dangerous
Mm-hmm.
criminal, why you think they put you in solitary confinement by yourself? You got to understand what I'm trying to tell you. The devil's trick is to separate you from everything. And so what do you have left to do when you separated from everything and you sit facing yourself in the mirror and you sitting there by yourself? What you got to do?
You got to work on yourself.
And it force you to look in yourself and work on yourself, right?
Right.
But if you don't have no answers, how can you work on yourself? If you the only mind you, you the person fighting your demons, how can you
Mm-hmm.
work on yourself if you fighting your demons and you facing your demons at the same time?
But see, this is where you and I will agree to disagree.
Right.
Because I don't think that, I do think that there are times that even God will isolate you. It don't got to be the devil. God will separate you. Will he not? Did you not get separated from the industry?
God will separate you, but He will still bring people in your life to encourage you. He won't. God will isolate you, but He won't separate you. Like you gotta understand, God isolates you, but you still will be in connection with people He's using to help you. Like that's just what it is. Yeah. Hey
Okay,
Joanne, for
Scar.
real. I'm
But
just
the,
saying.
but that but the ship of people may not come in right away. Is all I'm saying.
That's fine. That's fine. It may not come like I told you. Everything's circumstantial. Everything is not, like I told you earlier. Everything is
Yeah.
not complete for the rest of your life. But I'm just saying, if you're a person who's living life in isolation, that is not the way God wants you to live. I'm telling you, He might isolate you, but He don't want you to live in isolation. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just telling you that. And if you don't believe it, I mean, he tell you in the script. If you read the first of all, anybody talk about God, be I read the Bible, be like even a
What? What?
Sharon say God will separate you. God will separate you. But if you read the Bible, everything He says comes in pairs. Iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. He tells you these things when you read in the scripture. Iron
Mm-hmm.
sharpens iron. How can an iron blade be sharpened if it's not rubbing against another iron blade or rubbing against something else? That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. B. Don't let the devil trick you, man.
Okay, so we got so Sheikah. Okay, so this what Sheikah says. She said she got to agree with Scar, but it's from a limited view. Anytime God subtracts, He can also add.
Listen, if we gonna start getting to the spiritual, first of all, we gonna start getting spiritual, and we gonna get off this third dimension. If God separates you from people, it's because He's trying to bring you closer to Him. So you're still not separated. When God is isolating,
Right.
right? Even if God is isolating you, because if we're gonna get spiritual, if God is isolating you from people, you're still not alone because that's because God is sending ministering angels and spirits to comfort you and talk to you. So you're never alone. Like you're never truly alone. Like you think you're alone in your mind, but you're never
Mm-hmm.
alone. Either you fighting a demon or you fighting this. You're never alone. So I don't know why you're
Okay,
trying to live life
so we do agree.
alone.
Everyone is in agreement on that one.
I'm just saying.
You right.
Even within, I'm telling you, you're never alone in life, man. Never. But if you keep telling yourself that in your mind, that's when the devil gonna trick you and deceive you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. I was just telling I used to be in the shower crying. Listen to me, y'all. I used to be in the shower crying, trying not to get revenge on people who crossed me. Trying not to go slide on somebody, step on somebody who crossed me. But guess what? I was in that shower by myself. That's when the thoughts started running. Running, hey, that nigga did you like this, he did you like this, she did you like this, go get her, go get him. But when I get out the shower, let's say my woman in there, my woman is talking to me, babe, don't do that. God going that's what I'm saying to you. When you by yourself, that's when them demons could get you, man.
Yeah.
So I'm encouraging y'all today. Even if you physically by yourself, don't be spiritually by yourself.
Yeah. So lean in more to your word and God.
So what now?
Lean more into the word and God in those
Yes.
times.
Yes, you have to lean to God and stop trying to remove yourself from. And a lot of people be so ashamed of themselves that they don't even come to God. Like that, I'm trying to tell you, the devil' biggest trick is to separate you from everything. He don't even want you to go to God because you're so ashamed of yourself. You so unforgiving of yourself. You can't even go to God. Like listen, man. I remember one time, Rashid. I remember one time me and my cousins and my folks about to step on somebody. Like we about to go handle somebody, and we prayed before we was jumped in the car. We held hands and prayed, and this is a true story. And
Father, should we use the 22 or the 38?
Or the 38. The 22 or the 38. Yes, sir. No, but my moral of my story is even within your sin, even within your lowest points, that's when you need God the most. But the devil trick you to make you believe in your lowest point, God has left you. But that's when he's the closest to you. So that's why I'm telling people, like, the devil's biggest trick is to make you feel like you're in this world by yourself. What he always teaching? What they always teaching you? God ain't real. Jesus ain't real. This ain't real. Okay, so ask yourself a question. Why is this world telling me Jesus ain't real, right? And remember the story of Jesus, because I wasn't there. But remember the story of Jesus. Jesus is a person who sacrificed his life so that you can have life. Why wouldn't I want to show love to that person? But I'm showing love to a white Santa Claus who drop off PlayStation and Xboxes to the rich houses, but drop off Chuck Taylors and Nintendos to mine. You got me respecting the white man who flying across the skies, dropping cars in people's driveway for Christmas, but they dropping off hand-me-down bikes in my house. But that's real. But I can't believe in a man who sacrificed his life so I can live. Come on, B. Think about what you're doing. Think about what they doing to you, B. They want to separate you from love. Therefore, they separate you from God. Listen to what I'm telling you, bro. Let me tell you something, Rashida. God is the only existence that don't have no favor or respect for nobody. He don't put nobody above nobody. But you don't want me to believe in God, but you want me to believe in Santa Claus, like I said, who dropping off PlayStation 5s to his house, but dropping off Nintendos to mine? Come on, B. Like make it make sense, fam.
Scar said, please.
Make it make sense, fam. That's all I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. So, hey, listen, anybody watching this, don't let the world separate you from love, man. Love is all we got. Love is all, Rashida, love is all we have. And once we lost love, we lost everything. If you take the O out of love and add an I, what you got?
Live.
Once you lost love, you lost everything.
Yeah.
Once I add me to love, that means I can live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. I know the trick. I peep game. I was an angry person. And the devil wanted to make me angry to destroy me. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we got a little bit of Sunday service today, y'all, on Wednesday.
Because y'all went to spirit. Y'all try to be spirit. I'm going to tell you, anybody who know me, my mother was a good mother, but my mother was very verbally abusive. And that taught me how to be angry and hateful. So I used to go to church. I used to be locked in. But at home, I used to suffer and struggle from insecurity from my moms. You know what I'm saying? That taught me hatred. Taught me hatefulness. It taught me evilness. It taught me wickedness. And I had to go back to my real self, which was a loving young man, a loving young child. That's why God tell you can't go to heaven unless you like a little child. Humble and loving. So I'm trying to tell you, man, that's what the world want to do. And don't let no nigga, no woman, don't let no man or no woman stop you from loving. Because there's going to be somebody out there that's going to love you more than anybody you ever met. And if you let that ex or that person in your past stop you, you'll never get a chance to see love again. So don't do it.
You said don't look back?
Don't look back, because all that ex want to do is block you and stop you. That's all. For real. And I'm gonna love me on some woman for real. My woman, my next woman, I'm gonna love her, my woman. I don't care what my ex doing. What I don't care what my ex what chicken
Well, you
head.
gotta cut. You said
I
chicken.
don't care what chicken head she cutting up. What hair she boiling in the pot. I'm gonna love my woman. I'm gonna love my woman. I
You
don't
said
care.
they putting a spell.
Trying to put a
A
spell
spell.
on me. They trying to put a spell on me. I'm gonna love my woman. I don't care what you say. For real.
Oh my god.
That's right. Yeah. So
Well, if you
no,
don't believe in it, it won't happen for you.
it's gonna happen if listen, if you don't do nothing about it, it's gonna happen. Hey, listen. So the next thing we talked about was what is the importance. I'm sorry that you didn't get what you wanted, but I'm Santa Claus. I made it up. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, forget Santa Claus, B. Like, you got me believing in Santa Claus, and he bringing me Nintendos, and the neighbor got Xboxes. Come on, man. So anyway, check this out. The importance of new experiences. The importance of of new memories, create new memories, experiences, connection. That is very important, I think. Like to build a friendship
Yeah.
or relationship, I think it's very important to create new memories, new experiences, new connections. So that plays an integral part in you being able to move forward past what happened in the past. So a lot of y'all too, y'all be withholding from opening up yourself, but but all you're doing is limiting yourself from getting new, better experiences. So I want everybody to start opening themselves to new experiences, new circumstances, new connections, new situations, because that's the only way you're going to get rid of your old one. People always ask me, Rashida, how do I get rid of my old way of thinking? How do I get my ex out my mind? You got to get you. The only way to get rid of old things is to replace it with new ones. So the only.
So you don't feel like they gotta like cleanse themselves of that or
uh,
nothing like that?
the only way to get rid of old thinking is to replace it with a new way of thinking.
Well, I agree with that.
The
Yeah.
only way to get rid
Yeah.
of old abusive memories is create it with is to replace it with new nurturing memories. That's it. That's the only way. That's the only way.
But okay, so Scar,
What's happening?
just so because I could be a little black and white sometimes,
All the time.
but what about like okay, they break up with Joey on Monday. Are you saying on Are you saying on Tuesday they with Marcus? Like I'm just asking.
First of all, if you break up with Joey on Tuesday and he already a memory, you already been the left Joey. Because if he a memory already, then you already
I'm just asking.
a memory is normally something you're not going through currently, and it's a memory like it's in the past. So even though Joey broke up Tuesday, you're still living within that. So memories are normally something that you're not living within. If you're not living within it and you're thinking about it, the only way to replace it is with something new. It's the only way.
Okay. So you're not saying like go rush and get another person. You're just saying you've been broken up for a little bit, but you're still perseverating over this. You're still ruminating.
If you're not in it no more, like if you broke up with somebody right today, it's a chance y'all might get back together. I'm talking about like it's done over with. You moved on. The only way to get that dude out your mind or that woman out your mind is to get you a new man and a new woman.
Yeah, you know that saying like only way to get over somebody is to get under somebody. I mean, I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying.
I never heard of
people
that.
live by that.
I never. My mind ain't in the gutter. I never heard of nothing like that. I don't live like that.
Cut it out.
I don't live life like that for real.
I'm not saying that you do, but I'm just saying that some people live by that.
I don't live by that. So I don't agree. So all I'm saying is for me in my life, the way I got over hatred is I found love. It's the only way I can, and I didn't find love through a woman. I found love through God. Like I found love through my family, my friends, and women when the time came. But that's what you got to really focus on, y'all. Like really, don't let your past stop you from enjoying your future. Like Don't let the
Okay.
past relationship.
So just integrating and being involved in life. It doesn't have to be rushing off to be with somebody else, but just like hanging out with friends, family.
Like I told you, being single is not just a word classifying relationship status. Being single is just classifying you being alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not so much relationship status because it's crazy because even when you're doing a check box and when you're checking a box off, if you're not married, what they tell you to check off?
Single.
Even if you're dating somebody, they still tell you to check off single. So that lets you know single isn't really, it really doesn't mean what people make it mean. It just means that you're not connected and joint with nobody. That's why they don't consider, that's why you could be dating somebody and still say you're single, even though you're dating somebody. And that's how it is in life. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's a sin not to be connected. And the devil wants to keep you disconnected. And that's the way it works. That's the way life works. Anything that disconnected ain't gonna have no power. Anything disconnected ain't gonna have no frequency. Anything that's disconnected is not gonna function the way it should. Hey, try to disconnect your plug from your outlet and see what happens to that cat. Unless you got a wireless thing. And even a something wireless got to be recharged.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So y'all stop living life in disconnection and start getting connected, man, for real. And that's the testimony I got to give y'all. Like I said, y'all looking at listen. Like I told you, Rashida, people who don't know, I was facing 20 years in federal prison behind people I was connected to. Come on, man. Like people like to call me.
You still muted, Scar.
You hear me?
There we go.
Okay, I was disconnect. I connected myself to people that had me facing time in prison, had me in shootouts, I got stabbed. I got stabbed up. I know my arm looked different colors, but I don't know if y'all can see it, man. I was stabbed up. Can't see it? No, you can't see it. But I was stabbed up.
It's a little scratch.
It's a little scratch. I was stabbed up. You know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of different things, connecting myself to people. But all those things was created to cause me to disconnect from everybody else. Like the devil put you through things just so you can disconnect yourself. So you can stop believing. So you can stop pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? So you can lose your faith. That's why you go through the stuff you're going through. To make you stop believing. And let me tell y'all something. And once the devil can make you stop believing, he won. The battle's won. He ain't gotta do nothing else to you. So once he make you believe that you will never find nobody to love you again, you never find a man to love you or a woman to love you, he won already. He ain't gotta even mess with you no more.
Yeah.
And that's law. So that's why I encourage everybody watching this, like, don't let your past dictate your future. I keep telling y'all that. Don't let what happened to you in the past determine how you moving forward. Yeah, because you might have you a great man in front of you, but you thinking about what he could do rather than what he doing. He's showing you love, support, understanding, commitment, but instead of thinking about what he doing, you thinking about what he could do. Hey, true love, man, holla at you. I'll holla at you later if you still up. Peace and blessings. So that's all I got to say for real.
Well, much appreciated, Scar.
Yes, ma'am.
Started off a little rocky, but we got back on track.
Nah, we ain't get off rocky. That was just the journey. You know, the journey gonna have little rocks and hills and peaks and valleys. You feel me? That's a part.
I think a little pebble got my shoe on the journey.
Yeah, because you definitely done veered off the path.
I ain't veered off. I just, I took my shoe off, got it out, put it back on.
You veered off the path, man. But God is good, and God has kept us this far, and God gonna keep keeping on. Don't stop till they get enough. Don't stop till I get enough, baby. But yeah, man, we good.
Oh man, yeah, Scar. You know, as I always say, you definitely have been teaching me a lot.
Yes.
Learn how to be more patient, more understanding. Say less, listen more.
That's a blessing, and we all need to do that. That's everybody. Like when the guy messed my beard up, like I asked him, bro. I
I can't believe it though. I came on. I said they got the Beijing going.
I
Okay.
don't have no Beijing going. I said, bro, what are you thinking? What are you
They be
doing?
lying to us, y'all.
I said, what are you doing? I said, fam, what do you do? Like, what were you looking at, B? And I'm about to lose it in my mind. And my mind, like I said, how can I let somebody else control my mind? So I said to myself, you know what? Pay this man and get up out of here. Because I'm not a small guy, and he was a small dude, and it's like, pay this man and get out of here, bro. Because if you stay in here,
He was gonna tear that whole place up.
so at that point I understood that as a man, before I can control my household, I first got to control myself. And I was so proud of myself when I left. I'm like, man, I control myself, so now I can know I can control the household. I control the relationship with a woman. I can control my business. I got to control myself.
So have you mastered yourself yet, or are you still working?
I have. How you gonna ask me a question and look at me crazy? Like I'm trying to understand how you gonna ask me something and then feel some kind of way about what I'm asking.
I gave a look.
Yes, no, I have mastered
You
myself.
took the look. That's how you received it.
I know me 100%. Can't nobody tell me about me.
Well, have you mastered your emotions?
I have. I have.
This man, I don't think so. You will fuss in a minute.
But that's not. I've mastered my emotions. I made a choice to do that. My emotion ain't taking over me. I chose to snap on that person. I chose to curse that person out. I know what I'm doing. I mastered it. I control it. If I want to curse you out, I'm gonna curse you out. If I want to pray for you, I'm gonna pray for you. I control my emotion.
Would you say the fruit of the spirit is
Control.
Discipline?
Self-control.
Oh, self-control. Yeah.
And I control when I want to curse you out. I control when I want to slap you in your face. Ain't nobody doing that to me. I'm controlling it.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Oh man, what a day.
What a day. All right. You got any closing remarks before we get off?
Nah, man. Everybody, much love to everybody. Like I said, don't lose faith in love just because you lost faith in somebody. Don't let that person that you dated in the past make you lose faith in the new person that God got for you. That's all I got to tell you. That's all. Don, what's happening?
Amen.
Shalom.
I agree. And nothing but love and light to everybody. Bye.
See y'all later. Blessing.
Hey,
every Wednesday, 7:30, 9:30 EST, man. Make sure y'all tap in with the kids.
Yes.
For sure.
We love y'all. Bye.
Bye.